Okay. Hi everybody, how are you? Shannon McLean Robertson here. So I know it's been forever since I posted a vlog, but that's because I'm completely revamping my YouTube page. I am changing the name, I'm also shooting a new open. What I'm doing today, I'm trying something completely new today. We are recapping the most recent episode of 90 Day Fiance because I am obsessed with this show. So I'm gonna recap. At the same time, I'm gonna fix my face because I've been out and about all day long. This is kind of like a get ready with me, but not really because I've already done makeup to my face. It's just that it's been sweat off, rubbed off by my son while I was reading him a bedtime story. 90 Day Fiance recap. Get ready with me as I fix my face. Let's start with Michael and Angela. And this is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. So, Michael and Angela are in some beach near Lagos, right? They drove in, you know, Michael's little rickety car, and things have not turned out well. Can somebody please clip Angela's ends? Angela girl, I've been there before too. You know, you're trying to hold on to your length. You don't want anybody to come and like take inches off your hair because you're trying to grow it out. But her hair has been fried, dyed, and laid to the side, and her ends need to be clipped. I'm gonna try and clear up or clean up some of this eyeliner that has like oozed its way down my face. Angela and Michael. These two are such a mismatched couple. They are both a hot mess. She's starting to realize that Michael is just using her as a way to get to the United States, which, you know, I've seen where he lives. I don't blame him. I would want to leave there too, you know, by any means necessary. Angela basically tells him like, I've already spent money on this trip. I'm here. I only have a few more days left, so I'm gonna stay here for me. What she really should have said is, I'm gonna stay here for the D. Not to say that I don't think Angela can get a dude, cause like, there is a lid to every pot. I just don't necessarily think that Michael is Angela's lid. He might be her Tupperware container, top. It might last a couple months. I'm also going to conceal this little disgusting pimple I have on my chin. We're gonna just go over that. A couple of other little marks, and also my laugh lines. I've had them since I was a kid. Michael and Angela then get back into Michael's car the next morning. So they're leaving their simple paradise and they're heading back to the hotel. Angela falls asleep in the front seat. So for some reason, Michael decides that he needs to move Angela's bag from her feet in the passenger seat and put it in the back seat. All he ends up doing is hitting her upside her head. I don't know why he had to do that anyway. He wanted her to get up, like he was bored. Wakes her up by hitting her in the head with her book bag. And she's like, Michael, black eye, you hit me in the nose. And he's like, black guy? What black guy? He must have thought she was dreaming about some black guy. I don't know. So when they get back to the hotel, they've been gone for a full day, at least 18 hours. In that time, nobody came in, no maid came in and cleaned up their room. The bed's a mess, there's crap everywhere, empty like water bottles, towels. So then they go down to the restaurant downstairs in the hotel. Michael is trying to make peace, you know, he wants to get back into Angela's good graces. Baby, please, baby, please, I want to marry you, don't leave me. And I don't know, Michael, I don't know. Like, I gotta trust you, Michael. I don't trust you right now, and I can't be in a relationship with somebody that I don't trust. So he decides to bring her a cake, which honestly was like so brilliant because it just goes to show Michael does listen and he does know his woman and he knows the way to her heart is through her stomach. Oh my God, Michael! You would think he like, you know, gave her like tickets for them to go to Paris or something. Angela tears up the whole cake. I don't even think she offered any to Michael. So now I'm gonna go back in and just and I'm using my finger just because I like the way it warms up the contour and blends in more naturally with my skin. So I'm going down along my jawline, all the way along, la 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 la. My beauty blender is a little moist too. There's like, it's like slightly damp, so I think that helps with the blending. matte bronzer in medium, or in French it's moyen, and then go back in and just kind of carve out my cheekbones and my chin. Now I'm going to take this big fluffy brush. This is my e.l.f. brush. Kind of go over everything. Ulta blush kit, and it has nude pink and also fresh glow. Just a little bit of nude pink on my cheeks. And then I'm gonna take the fresh and I'm just gonna put it high up on my cheekbone. This is from Etude House in Korea, one of my favorite colors, orchid. And I like to go a little bit, let it bleed outside of my lip line, especially my upper lip, because I have like a full lower lip, but I have a white man's upper lip. Thanks, Dad. Then I went over top of it with this iconic red. But let's get to what we really all came here for, 90 Day Fiance. Angela loves the cake. She's moaning. I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Now on to Ricky and Ximena. I love Ximena. She's gorgeous. I love her accent. I love the way she speaks Spanish. Ximena, I'll marry you. I'll help you with your visa. You come stay with me. We be sister wives. You can help raise my kids instead of Ricky's kids. You deserve better than Ricky. Ximena and Ricky, when we left them off, Ricky had finally admitted to Ximena that he had not come to Colombia for her. He came to Colombia for Melissa. So actually Ximena is his segundo plato, and she is not happy about it. She does not want to be anybody's second plate. She does not want to be anybody's second choice. Why Ricky even told Ximena about all this is beyond me. I guess the producers might have been pushing him to like, tell her, but he really didn't. He only saw Melissa once, you know, and it was for like half of a dinner. I don't even think Melissa ate. Like, she showed up because she either felt pity for Ricky or because Ricky had sent her money and she felt like she owed it to him. It wasn't a real relationship. Ximena is serving LBD, little black dress. She is serving red nails, red lips, like chunky costume jewelry. Like, she came, she brought it, and this is how she gets treated by Ricky. And watching Ximena cry is honestly like watching the best telenovela that has not yet reached Univision. The next morning, you can tell Ximena has had it. Her hair is just bedhead. She didn't put on a stitch of makeup. She's like, you don't deserve me at my best, okay? You don't. If I'm your segundo plato, you don't deserve me at my best, Ricky. Ricky promises her that he loves her. You know, he really wants her to forgive him. He wants to start over. He tries to joke with her and get her to smile. You know, she smiles, and I'm just like, we'll see how this goes. She just keeps telling him, we'll see. Like, your actions will prove if you're going to be an honest person. Now moving on to Jesse and Darcey. These two are a hot mess. I'm gonna need Darcey to get into some therapy ASAP. I'm gonna need her to start hanging out in places where men of a particular age hang out, like businessmen, like men who have their ish together, you know, people who can actually take care of Darcey and the lifestyle for which she wants to live. Darcey really cares about, you know, how she looks, how she presents herself to the world. But then she goes out in the streets acting crazy with Jesse. Like, you got your hair done, your extensions, your makeup, like your nails, your teeth, you got everything done, but you're out in these streets acting crazy with Jesse. Stop. Just stop, girl. She needs a mature man who can help balance her and ground her and stabilize her crazy, because there cannot be two crazy people in a relationship. When you have two crazy people in a relationship, it's just like bombs going off all the time. It's like complete chaos. Darcey needs to be the crazy one in the relationship. That means that the man she's with needs to be totally like straight together, can let her go off and have her crazy moment, and he'll reel her back in. Jesse's not going to do that because Jesse's crazy himself. He's a narcissist. He's super immature. His ego is bigger than this room. Like, he's just, it's too much. The two of them together are like oil and water. Like, it's just not gonna work. Jesse is coming from Amsterdam to come visit her. He's got her all hype and excited, even though he hasn't told her why he's coming, but she's taking it as a good sign. You know, he's flying all the way here. He got his ticket. He wants me to meet him in New York City. Like, this could be super romantic for us. So, you know, Darcey wants to show up to meet Jesse looking her best. So we see Darcey stomping down the street. She is getting in them boots, that weave that's like all the way down to there. You know, a couple different colors. She probably could have shortened it a little bit and blended a little better, but you know, she gets her new veneers done. They look great. She's smiling. She's feeling confident. She's ready to see Jesse. Then we cut back to Jesse. He's talking about, you know, I'm a man of integrity. I would never break up with someone over the phone or over Skype or text message. I'm like, integrity? You don't have no integrity if you're fighting with Darcey in front of her girls. What happened to your integrity then? Now you found some integrity on your way back? But whatever, he's coming to meet her. I think the real reason that Jesse is coming all the way to the United States to break up with Darcey is because he wants to see the hurt and pain in her eyes when he tells her, we're done. He wants that level of drama. He wants to see the tears. He wants the screaming. Darcey, she's taking the train down. She is serving tight, white, I'm about to get proposed to at the nightclub dress, you know, slit up to here, boobies up to here. And she's obviously gotten her lips done because her lips are hella puffy. She's wearing a nightclub outfit and Louboutins. Like, she's going all out, and she's got 4 bags. She's just doing the most. She is doing way too much. So Jesse is very into his looks too, but he's more of like an earthier guy. She should have rolled up with a backpack, some cute jeans, a white blouse, like kept it easy breezy. As Darcey's sitting on the train, I don't know if it's bad lighting or like if she stayed up late the night before packing, but she is looking haggard. Girl is looking real tired. Okay, so now on to Rachel and John. They have a soft place in my heart. Despite his past, John does seem like he is very committed to Rachel and her daughter. He is very committed to their life together. So I'm rooting for them, you know, but he does have a past, and you can't run away from your past, especially if you're trying to get a visa to come to the US. We're living in a Trump America. It was already hard to get a visa to come to the US, and now it's even harder. So good luck to them. And what happens if they get married and he still can't get a visa? Are they just going to be married and live apart? And also, if he does get a visa and he comes here, Rachel's going to have to support him, right? Until he gets his green card. He can't work for like 6 months to a year. So she's going to then have someone else to support on top of her 2 kids. That is just a recipe for disaster for any relationship. So Rachel goes out, meets up with her girlfriend to go dress shopping. P.S. Nobody can come to the wedding from Rachel's family or friend. Nobody can afford to go to this wedding because Rachel is trying to do this too quick. Nobody can get the money together to get a ticket and get a hotel and get clothes and fly over to the UK for Rachel's wedding because she's trying to get married in 3 months. Slow your roll, pump your brakes, take some time, give people 12, 14 months to prepare. Let your dad walk you down the aisle, let your friends come. But her girlfriend does show up to help her go dress shopping. Her girlfriend... Is this what people in New Mexico look like? Her friend has this like crazy eyeliner. It's like hella thick. I don't know if she's going to some rockabilly party afterwards or if she's in costume. Started her makeup for a costume party, finished the rest of it later, but she looks crazy. The lady who's helping them at the dress shop comes out the back with her hair sticking up on the side like this. I don't know if she was in the back with, you know, Walter, the store manager, and they was just getting it in on the desk, and then she heard the little jingle the bell and she let me pull my dress down, didn't remember to fix her hair. The dress that Rachel finds is really pretty, but she really needs to take off the black tank top that's underneath because I want to see the whole look. Her décolletage, why is she trying to hide that? I don't understand. When you put on weight, your boobies. But the dress looks pretty. It's $750. Rachel complains because she says she can't afford it. Rachel, the dress shop should be giving you the dress for free. You know, they're getting free promo on TLC. Okay, so now we're on to Tarik and Hazel. Tarik is really pouring it on, and I think it's because Hazel is holding out. She is not giving him the booty. She's barely kissing him. Hazel knows what she's doing. Other women could learn a thing or two from Hazel. Why does Tarik always look surprised? He's always looking around with his eyebrows raised up like he's so shocked by everything. Why does Tarik stash his engagement ring on top of the wardrobe in the hotel? That's pretty much one of the worst places to put an engagement ring. Why not just leave it out on the table and let the maids come and take it? Or just hand it to them, give it to them, be like, here's this engagement ring, please steal it, please just take it. Why would he do that? Tarik, really. So I love that Hazel is repurposing Tarik's old net shirt she's wearing it as a beach cover-up now. You know, they could also use it while they're in the boat. They could throw it over and catch some fish. I'm all about reduce, reuse, recycle. They are doing all of that with Tarik's net shirt. Hazel is either very shy, which is very likely. She seems like she is a shy girl. She said that this is her first time on a boat. You live in Thailand and you've never been on a boat. You know, she's kind of naive. She probably isn't comfortable in the confessionals where, you know, the producers have the lights and the camera on her and they're asking her questions, because when they ask her, do you love Tarik? Yes. Yes. She says it so quietly, and it makes me as the viewer feel like either you're just not really feeling him and you just say that because you feel like that's what you're supposed to say, or you want to come to the US so bad you're going to say, yes, I love him. But she does not seem convincing. So we'll see how this plays out. So they go out on this boat, you know, they're on the island of El Nido. You know, Tarik has planned this whole thing for her. He really wants to open her up. He wants her to be more affectionate. She wants him to be less affectionate. He's gonna pull out all the stops to like make sure that he opens her up in more ways than one. Starting to bond finally, it seems, now that Tarik's brother is out of the picture. And they have this moment where they're like in the shallow water, close to each other, and she tells him that this is a special moment. And Hazel says, I love you. And again, Tarik is like, really? Wow. Isn't that what you wanted her to say? Why don't you say I love you back? I don't know, maybe he's already told her and he's, you know, kind of stunned that she's finally saying it, especially because she hasn't been very affectionate with him. And then for the first time, we see them really kiss. They're standing on a rock, the camera's, you know, going by, holding each other. It's super romantic. Now on to Marta and Daya. So Marta is our new addition that we just met last episode. Marta is Latina. She is a stripper, third generation stripper. It's been passed down in her bloodline, and she is dating this guy Daya from Algeria. What is up with her bra? She's wearing the lumpiest bra I've ever seen. I don't understand. And also Daya is wearing like a Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt circa 1998. Now Marta was raised Catholic. Daya is Muslim. They have barely been talking. The communication has not been great. Dead set on going to go see Daya in Algeria. So she's packing her bags, telling her like she's going to see this man. She has no shame in her game, you know, showing them pictures. This is what women there wear. You know, they have to be very like covered. And so she is ready to go. But there's a problem because she hasn't gotten a visa. She went and just booked the ticket, but there's many countries that when you travel there, you have to have a visa. And visas can take a really long time to get. And apparently in Algeria, one of the requirements is that you have to have a letter written by the person who lives in Algeria inviting you to come to Algeria, and that letter has to be signed by them and sent to like the consulate in New York City. Marta has not done her homework. She's still dead set on getting it. So she FaceTimes her boyfriend, but she asks him for the letter. He says he'll send it, and then he realizes that she's wearing a cross necklace on her chest. This does not sit well with him. Daya gets upset. He's like, what are you doing wearing that cross? She's like, what do you think about it? He's like, well, I'm Muslim, you know, what do you think I'm gonna think about it? Then he starts talking to somebody off camera. She's wearing a cross necklace. Then all of a sudden he gets an attitude and he's like, I'm done talking. And he hangs up on her. So now we're left not even knowing if she's gonna actually get the letter from him. And I'm just wondering to myself, why is Marta chasing after this guy in Algeria who obviously is not happy with her being a stripper, is not happy with her being Catholic, but she is so dead set on going to Algeria to meet this guy. Is he a billionaire? Is he related to Janet Jackson's ex-husband? Is he the brother of Rihanna's boyfriend? Why? Yes, he's handsome, but I'm sure there's tons of handsome guys that come into her strip club. I'm sure there's tons of wealthy guys that come into her strip club that she could meet up and connect with. A Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt circa 1998. On to our last couple, Karine and Paul. I just feel like Karine and Paul, they both deserve each other. They're both super immature for their age. Although Paul is his mid-30s, he's such a child. I do think that they will have a very beautiful baby. We pick up with the two of them being on the outs. Paul is Skyping with his mom back at home, telling her about this huge argument that he had with Karine. The conversation he had with Karine's mom did not go well. Karine's mom is just done with Paul. She's like, go back to the US, we're good without you. Then Paul gets a phone call from Karine's mom, or Karine, and she's at the clinic, like she's in the hospital, she's sick. And they're sitting down with the doctor, and the doctor's speaking in Portuguese, and he doesn't really understand. And turns out, you know, it looks like Karine might be pregnant, but they need to run blood tests. So they've got 2 hours to kill while the blood tests are being run to determine if she's positivo. So Karine and her mom and Paul all go outside to some like city square where everybody's staring at them while the cameras are on them. Turns out it is positivo. It is positivo. And Karine's mom still is not happy. She's like, we can raise this baby without you. We don't need you. Bye, Paul. Deuces. Okay. That's my baby crying in the background. That's all for this 90 Day Fiance recap. I will join you guys again next week for another recap, and definitely hit the like and the subscribe button, share away. I'm gonna be sharing lots more content, mommy content, and also some like pop culture hot topics. So I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye! I'm coming!